Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is a love tarot reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and for your situation, and release the rest to the universe. So let's see what's coming in. What does the universe want to share with the collective? And this is the Knight of Cups. We are going to grab a few more cards. Let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. And the Ace of Cups. Let's grab one more card and see what else is coming in for this message. What do we need to hear? And the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful combination of blues this is to start the reading today. So, the Knight of Cups. Someone is ready to follow their heart, and this person is going to be following their heart back to you, because with the Knight of Cups leading the way for this reading today, your person wants to talk to you about their feelings. Your person has awakened to so much about the love that they've always felt for you during this time apart. And even though they are in this place of silence at the moment, the love that they feel for you seems to be expanding and growing. The Ace of Cups tells us this person fell for you when they first saw you, when you first met, when you first spoke, however it happened for you and your person. And they do very much want to have and experience this opportunity to start over with you, because change is in the wind and change is coming. Your person during this time that you have been away from each other has, of course, incorporated many changes and transformations into the core of who they are. They're going to be able to be more emotionally giving, more emotionally loving, more emotionally expressive. And that is going to make a big difference for the two of you as you have this opportunity to start over. Because this person wants to fully invest in this relationship. This person understands that there's not an ending here between the two of you, but it is just a temporary pause. And that is the best way to look at it. Don't look at it as an ending. Don't look at it as a breakup. Look at it as a pause, as a break, as a time out, as a preparing for union phase, as we like to say here on Soulmates Twin Flames Tarot. Because this person is not gone. They know there is unfinished business between the two of you, just like you do. I feel that it's just for you at the moment to not allow their silence to get the best of you, because their love for you, with this combination of the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups, is continuing to grow during this time that you are apart from each other, because they are awakening to all of this due to the transformation and positive change that comes with this Wheel of Fortune. It's time for this person to spin the wheel and start making their progress on this journey back to you, because this turnaround is coming. The wheel is going to turn and this person's going to come back to you, and you will have this chance to start over with them. The Knight of Cups is a water sign, which is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But you don't have to be a water sign or any of the signs that I mentioned for this reading. This is a collective reading here on Soulmates Twin Flames Tarot, and it is for everyone. It truly is more important that we consider the overall message that Spirit is bringing in for you guys today. This big message from the universe coming at you, and that is you have this person's heart. So, try not to let their silent treatment at the moment fool you or throw you off kilter or off balance yourselves, because you guys know as well, with this Wheel of Fortune being here, that there's more to this story than where it currently stands. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? The Two of Swords. Well, it is decision time. It is time to make a decision, to spin that wheel and allow it to turn out in your favor. And that is what this person is acknowledging. This person knows that things between the two of you have been at a stalemate for quite some time, for a very long time for some of you who are watching this reading today. And that is what this Two of Swords is. Things are still, they're silent, they are at a stalemate. But yet in this place, They still love you, they still care about you, and their feelings and their love is expanding because that is the energy of the Knight of Cups. Someone who listens to their heart, someone who follows their heart, and the whisperings of their heart are becoming louder and louder, telling them that it is time to talk, because the Two of Swords is also about two-way communication. Swords are ruled by air, which is about communication. Also decisions, as I already mentioned when I said decision time. So this is two-way communication. But your person initiating this contact with you, because as well, that is the energy of the Knight of Cups. But let's see what else is coming in for this message. What do we need to hear? And the King of Wands. Oh, we do love the King of Wands here. I do actually love the King of Wands, especially this King of Wands. Doesn't that look like Sean Connery? It certainly does to me. Well, actually, the deck that we're using today is the Marchetti Tarot. All of the cards that are used for this reading will be listed in the description box below the video, below the reading. Well, the King of Wands is all about making something happen. Your person can't just sit still any longer. They need to make something happen, which is why they know that it's time for decisions about what they're going to say, about how they're going to show back up, because the Knight of Cups energy as well is about someone who wants to present themselves as a romantic partner, and this will be your person coming in as a romantic partner, because the Knight of Cups energy is so very romantic. Having lots of sex appeal, just wanting to woo you and romance you and date you and do all of these wonderful things for you to make you feel loved, to make you feel cherished, to make you feel secure in their love, not in a way to manipulate you in any way, shape, or form at all, but because as this person returns, it is going to make them happy to romance you, to show you and tell you how much they love you. Because this King of Wands energy is all about courage, determination, being bold, being fierce, making it happen, and no longer just sitting on the sidelines, but wanting to get into the game and win you back, because the energy of the King of Wands is the energy of a winner. And this person is not going to shy away. They're not going to shut down. They are not going to give in or give up. They are going to come at you because they want to pursue you with the energy of this King of Wands, who is a fire sign. So that is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. But the King of Wands energy is very passionate. It is very bold. It's very energetic. Someone that has a lot of charisma. Someone who is not going to give up or give in, but pursue you as much as they have to, because they want to win you back. They want you in their life, and they know that they need to put in this effort to make that happen, and you will see them doing it. Like, for instance, the energy of the King of Wands will move mountains out of the way to get to you. They will crawl across broken glass on their knees to get to you as well, because this person is going to be determined and dedicated in regaining what they realize they have lost, which is you, because they want to follow their heart, because you have their heart. You always have, actually. But let's see what else is coming in for this message. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? And the Two of Wands. I do love the Two of Wands, because this is all about your person making something happen. Two of Wands. Two of Swords. It's time for balance. It's time for equilibrium. It is time for harmony. It is time for all of this happiness to come into this connection for you and your person, because they are going to follow through to make something happen. You know, I feel that this person, during this time that they've been away from you, they were in the dark for a while, and they couldn't really see their way out of that darkness. But they are seeing it now, because they are taking action to rise up, to get it done, to make it happen, because they do realize that it is their responsibility. They do realize that they are the one who needs to come forward and initiate and get out of this stalemate, so the two of you can get moving and grooving here. And that is the energy of the King and the Two of Wands combined. But as well, the Two of Wands, well, that is about your person having goals and plans for this relationship for the two of you, wanting to start over in a very different space. Amping it up, ramping it up, giving it this power that it needs to go the distance, because that is what this person wants with you. They always have. And for some of you, perhaps you've even had those conversations with this person about having it all together and being together, because that is the desire of this person. Only this time, they're not going to shy away. They're not going to be fearful. They are listening to their heart, not listening to those fears and illusions that have been in their head for such a very long time. Being free and clear of that is what I'm really hearing about all of that. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What is Spirit sharing with the collective? The Nine of Wands. Well, the Nine of Wands is about determination, courage, confidence. Your person rising up from this place where they have been silent because they are figuring out their strategy and their plan. This person wants to come at you with a fresh approach. They want to come at you very differently than they did in the past. And for many of you watching the reading, this person probably does need to come at you differently. Let's come with love. Let's come with expressions of love. Let's come with being emotionally vulnerable. Let's come with being emotionally available and not avoidant. All of those are going to make big differences for the two of you to have a much better new beginning with each other, right? Because with the Nine of Wands, this is about your person rising up and doing things differently. Because during the time that you have been away from each other, they have awakened to so much within them. They see their shortcomings. They see their failings. They see that by holding on to past things, it was not a good thing for them, and it certainly wasn't a good thing for this relationship. And by past things, their fears, their doubts, their lack of confidence, their low self-esteem, their low self-worth, perhaps holding on to inhibitions from the past, cycles, relationship cycles and patterns that they've always had in relationships. All of these are things that this person sees created the problems for the two of you on their end, actually. And they have been so diligently at work to release those things. That is why there is change that comes with this Wheel of Fortune. But the Nine of Wands is also a card of a test of faith. Yes, these connections, these divine counterpart connections, they will test your faith. They will test your sanity at times, right? And you guys, it's about having faith in this person that they can rise up and present a different version of who they are, because they have been spending a lot of time in self-improvement to evolve and change and transform to become more powerful, more loving, kind, considerate, more confident, more self-aware as well. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? And the Sun. This always reminds me of the Sun King. Isn't that Louis XIII, the one that built Versailles? I think so, the Sun King. Yes, if anyone resonates with Versailles or France or Paris or Louis XIII or any of the Louis, actually, maybe a place of validation for you. But the Sun, yes, the Sun is such a powerful card because it tells us that things are going to get different, very different concerning the situation for you and your person, especially with it being diagonal to the world, because change is on its way. The Sun is about the light. And there is so much light that is in this connection for you and your person. You have both come through a very dark period. Your person has as well. I mentioned that with the Two of Wands. And going through dark periods is something that always happens in these kind of connections. Everything is great and shiny and glorious and wonderful in the beginning, and you want to consume each other and spend all this time together, and then, bam, here comes the issue that causes someone to shut down, that causes someone to run away, that causes someone to ghost, that causes someone to deny the connection. But the Sun comes out to say, the light is going to shine on this connection again, because Your person has been doing a lot of growth and healing, and that as well is what the sun is about. It is about happiness. It is about joy. It is about abundance, this abundant love that's here between the two of you that started the reading with the Knight and the Ace of Cups. It is about union as well for you and your person, because that is what they want. That's what they want to talk about, because that's part of their long-term goals, the plans that they see for you and this connection moving forward, if that's something that you are open to. But you are their sunshine and you are their light. You have always been such a powerful light in this person's life, and they are missing you. And they want to get back to this light. They want to get back to you. The sun also asks us to remain optimistic, to be able to hold on to that light, hold on to that faith, hold on to the belief in your person, because this is a test of faith, that your person can overcome these challenges and make this reunion with you by reaching out and opening these lines of contact and getting things moving again between the two of you, because that is what is coming in for this reading today. But let's see what else. Let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. And Judgment. Oh my goodness, just one moment, guys. Judgment, we have to do a little Band-Aid here on Judgment with a Post-it. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. Welcome to Soulmates Twin Flames Tarot. Well, the reason there's a Post-it on that card is there is a man here, and he's showing just a little bit too much hip. And, well, YouTube doesn't like certain images, and so rather than get in trouble, we'll just cover it very quickly with a Band-Aid or a Post-it. Judgment. Well, your person is judging themselves for sure. They're judging themselves for bringing their darkness into this connection because you were trying to keep them in the light. They are judging themselves for how they treated you, for words and actions that weren't in alignment with their soul or with this connection. And they see that. They've had many realizations and breakthroughs along the way with Judgment being here. But Judgment is also telling us this person wants to renew this relationship. Only this time, it will be at a higher vibration because they have evolved. They have transcended. They are raising themselves up because they want to meet you at your level, which will give this connection for the two of you so much greater stability and staying power. But let's see what else is coming in for this message. And the Magician. Well, this person is going to get it done. Whatever they've got to do, however they have to do it, whatever they have to say, however they have to show up, the Magician tells us that they are going to make it happen because their will to make it happen is very strong at the moment, and it's getting stronger. Now, the Magician is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is the planet of communication. So, although things are silent at the moment between you and your person, they are going to reach out and communicate. And that is actually how this reading started, because the Knight of Cups, the Two of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Magician are all about communication, because this person wants to start over. And in order to start over with you, they obviously need to start speaking. And they will, because this energy of the Magician is giving them everything they need to make that happen. Courage, confidence, the right words, the best approach, the power, and everything else to come back to you, because with the Magician showing up, you connect with this person on every level, and they are very aware of that. They know that it's a mental connection, a spiritual connection, an emotional connection that the two of you share with each other, and definitely a passionate one as well, especially with the energy of that King of Wands. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. Focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. And I feel that if we do look for the good in everyone, we can have so much love for other people who are in our lives, right? Because being loving is definitely the right approach, although some people do make it difficult for us to love them, right? Because of their characters and their personalities, but yet loving them may be the very thing that helps them. Now, this card comes with number 24. If anyone resonates with number 24, that can be your age or their age. The age is when you met. It can be the 24th of the month. It can be February 4th. It can be April 2nd. It can be the number 6. So the number 6 can be June or the 6th of any month. The number 6 is actually about balance, tranquility, and harmony, which is interesting with the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords on the table, because that is also part of the characteristics of those cards. But focus on love. And what I'm really hearing coming in from this card is that, or coming in for this card, is that when you and your person were spending time together in the past, they were not focused on love. They were more focused on their fears and their doubts and their illusions and their not being good enough, thoughts that they were constantly having within. But when they return with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups leading the way for this reading today, they're going to be focused on love instead, because the Knight of Cups is someone who follows their heart. But let's see what else. What else is coming in for this message today, please? What is the universe sharing? And this is one of my favorite cards. Turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. Now, this card comes with number 36. Now, 36 can be your ages, now or when you met. It can be March 6th. It can be June 3rd. It can be the number 9. It can be the 9th of any month. It can be September as well. The number 9, though, tells us we are approaching the end of this cycle, which is interesting because we do have the Wheel of Fortune, which comes with number 10. So it's like 9, 10. And when we hit that 10, it is all about starting over. It's all about rebirth that comes with the Ace of Cups, but also with the Judgment card. Reflect on a time when you experience love. And this is what your person has been doing during the time that they have been silent with you. They have been reflecting upon a time when they experienced love, and they are having to acknowledge that that is the time when they were with you, because they've never truly experienced real love, true love, this deep soul bond, other than when they were with you. So yes, their heart light is turned on for you because you have their heart. And their heart light is going to remain turned on for you because, like a beacon, your hearts are guiding you back to each other. But let's see what else is coming in for this message. It's been impossible for me to move on. Well, yes. You know, in these connections, it is impossible to move on. People try to move on. They run away trying to move on. They go silent and become ghosts trying to move on. But in the end, it doesn't really work because that heart light is still on and your hearts are still connected just like your souls are, because your hearts and your souls ignited for each other when you first met, and nothing has ever been the same ever since. Your lives have been different because of that experience. And they will continue to be different because of that experience. But this person is saying, I can't move on. I am coming back. I want to start over. It's impossible for me to move on because I don't want to continue on my journey without you by my side. And I know that I'm the one responsible for making something happen. I'm aware our connection is more than physical. Well, of course. That is the energy of that Magician card as well. Your person knows it's way beyond the physical, although the physical components are woohoo, all kinds of fun and fantastic, right? But there is a deep soul bond. There is a deep spiritual connection. There is a powerful emotion between the two of you as well. There's also a very powerful mental connection. You guys have great conversations. When you are speaking to each other, you talk about all kinds of things. Having conversations about things that interest you both, that you both have an interest in, but then also talking about things that you have an interest in, but this person doesn't. But having conversations about that back and forth between the two of you, kind of like point, counterpoint, can also be very enlightening because you are learning from each other in that space. So yes, you two connect on every level, not just the physical level. Your person knows this as well, and they can't forget that either. My heart and soul belong to only you. Now I'm hearing that song. I think it's Rod Stewart. You're in my heart, you're in my soul. I think that is it. Does anyone resonate with that song? That is a great song. You'll be my breath till I grow old, or something along those lines. Anyway, so my heart and soul belong to only you. Well, yes, that is so true and so very powerful, because this person has awakened to this connection. And they are so much more aware now of how deep and how powerful this connection for the two of you is. But their heart has always belonged to you. Since that first meeting, since that time when your heart lights ignited and turned on for each other. Your souls ignited in that space as well. So yes, of course, your hearts and your souls belong to each other. But let's see what else is coming in, please. What do we need to hear? I love you. My love for you is infinite. We are bonded in eternal love that is beyond time and space. Close your eyes and reach into this infinity. Know that it is real. I really want to reach out to you and tell you how I feel. The love I have for you in my heart. Nothing can compare with that. Remember always, I love you. Yes, this person does love you. They have always loved you because their heart and their soul belong to only you. You have their heart. You have their soul. That is what they are saying throughout this reading. And even though they are silent at the moment, they are going to start talking again because they want to get back to this connection and they want to get back to loving you, but in a very different way than you have seen this person love you before, because they're going to pull out all the stops. This person is not going to hold back when they come back. And here we do have silence. I am sorry for my silence. I just needed a break. And now I don't know how to reach out to you again. I am afraid you won't let me back. I know it's been a long time since we've spoken, but trust me, I miss you so much during this time, and I'm finding my way back to you soon. Yes, they are working their way back to you because they want you, and they want this connection, and they can't move on. They can't let go. This person cannot move on from you or from this connection any more than you can, because your souls are ignited, your heart lights are on, and they are holding you both in space to come back together. In this space where you can reunite with each other, only this time you will be able to build a much more loving and stable partnership with each other. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? My world. I love this card so much. That powerful lion reminding me of Leo. But we do have Leo on the table, actually. Leo energy with the sun and with the King of Wands. You mean the world to me. Everything revolves around you. I keep you in mind when I am making decisions, and I include you in all of my plans. Every action, every dream, I love doing life with you. You mean so much to me. Without you, I feel like nothing. Yes, so you are this person's missing piece. They do not feel happy or content in life without you. I mean, they're okay. They're doing what they can to get through it as best they can, faking it until they make it many times, because this person wants to get back to this connection, because they can't be apart from you. It's impossible for them to move on, and that is their big clue. That is pulling them back like a beacon to your heart light, because your heart lights are on, your souls are on for each other, and you have been holding this space for one another during this time that you have been silent. But this silent treatment is coming to an end because communication started this reading. You have this person's heart. Their heart and soul belong to only you. and you are their entire world, which is why they want to get back to this connection and get things moving again for the two of you so you can begin again. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone.